Was there any news or just the one last short squeeze gasp of fresh air before this thing beneath the waves goes to zero? What the hell was that? You know what? I love the market when it goes down so much. I think my skin's clearing up. Look at me. I just gained 10 years of my life back. I love volatility. I love when the market goes down. But I also love being able to do two trades and just sit here and coast all day. Man, I almost got annihilated by that tornado. Holy crap. I didn't get a chance to put a wow. I don't know what that was, but that looked like a news event, but it could have just been a monster VWAP. Just, I don't know, but it's back. Holy shit. Don't forget to sell it this time. 1218. Holy crap. You got lucky. Sold 1218. Holy freaking crowd. Wow. Well, I wound up getting out 1218 anyway, because that was my order, and I didn't get done on the first move. I just got done on the second move. I'll just say that was lucky, whatever the hell that was right there. Wow. And we're talking about Tilray, folks, on the internet. How are you? Good to see you. So today was, I think, number one Squaducci kind of day that ever was. And just to, what's the word I'm looking for? Define Squadouche. Squadouche, right, is when there's nothing going on. Squadouche. And today, wow, see, that was lucky. I'll just say that was a lucky move. I didn't anticipate a second move. I thought I was about to take a $200 hit. Just got out. Woo! That was lucky. I'm not saying that was skill. I just got lucky. But skill was selling it on the second move, not when the market gives you something like, ooh, that's lucky, take the money immediately. Woo! Look at that sell at 1218. Thank you very much. I know. Wow, it's hitting lows for the day now. So that might have been the one last gasp of fresh air before it sinks beneath the waves to die. Incredible. So let me get this thought out. Today, I came in looking for the market to go down. Wasn't doing anything about it, but then Q's broke VWAP. We had a very limited risk trade, 15 puts for $1.25, which I found to be ridiculously cheap considering volatility had been up. And bought them at $1.25, sold $1.45, $1.50, $1.35, $2.50, and $5. So pretty sweet trade. That was it. That was it. I didn't catch anything else. I just bought this Tilray. It was just ripping through VWAP. Went small. Next thing you know, I was about to take this loss, and luckily I just got out at 1218. So that was pretty nice. That was it. But a big part about what we do here is understanding that there are days where you're going to keep pushing, keep trading. There are days where we never stop trading from 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night, and there are days like today where there really wasn't anything to do except that one fade on Tilray this morning and the fade in the Qs. And then a couple of trades showed up. I didn't take any of them. Olma, which is still pretty good, Myrna, and GameStop. And the reason those trades I'm mentioning them is that the algo was, saying, hey, this is, you got to, risk rewards in your favor. Here's where it should go. And they worked. I didn't put them on. But, again, that's why I say it's not about me. It's about understanding what's going on. This trade is continuously working. And, when there are not many opportunities to choose from, as a matter of fact, now we can take this Myrna a little bit more serious. Sorry, still rate. See what it just did? It just faux showed underneath the lows, and then it came back. Now I'm interested again. But I'm more interested in $11. So I want to see what happens at 11. If I'm going to take another trade with 14 minutes left in the day. Usually it's dangerous trading right at the close because if you get it wrong, you're not taking it overnight. You have to eat the loss. So again, just like trading at the beginning of the day, you don't want to always get involved in the opening trade because a lot of times that 9:30 candle will ruin the whole, just wreck you. Then you're just fighting back. So, The easiest thing to do is wait those 15 minutes. Today, patients paid off. Q's wasn't an immediate sell. It's really like a confirmation of the sell. But here you go. Anybody want to get into this volatility? Yeah. Does anybody see the news? If it's like, fake news coming out of the White House or whatever. That's the same exact news from Friday and Thursday and the last 6 months and the last 12 years. It's all bullshit. Yeah, it's the same bullshit. And somebody said it's just like Lucy pulling the football away from Charlie Brown. Same. It's the same thing. So I guess he bought more and then he released the news and then he probably just sold it to you. Blatant manipulation right in front of you. And again, I don't fault anybody. If you have the power to manipulate the market, do it. You would do it. I would do it. Everybody would do it, right? So instead of condemning Nancy Pelosi, oh, she's hurtable. Yeah, they're all doing it. All of them. She just became more popular because she did it really well. What do you think that candle was on April 9th? Blatant manipulation. So just try not to be hypocritical about life and you'll live longer. Because that's all that we're involved in right now. Hypocrisy is at an all-time high. But you know what won't lie to you? VWAP. So basically, that spike was, oh, he said something. All right, this doesn't mean anything anymore. So again, just like talking about tariffs now, nobody cares. Nobody cares. We know everything he says is bullshit, right? The 80 deals in 80 days never happened. You're never getting 5,000 from Doge. You're not getting a $2,000 check, and you're going to pay your income tax. I guarantee it. 3 years from now, guarantee you'll be paying your income tax, or you'll be the one going to jail. So everything out of his mouth is complete and utter bullshit. It's beyond bullshit. It's dangerous rhetoric at this point, and it needs to be stopped. But that's society. That's what we're living right now. Everybody's okay with it, right? All right, cool. Right. Well, that's the story, right? It's not gonna. It's not gonna change anything. Plus, everything still needs to get approved, all that other stuff. It's not like you could sign something into and make it happen. It just doesn't work. Talk a bunch of bullshit, and that's what it is. Bullshit. Plus, it's a Canadian company. You guys don't know what Tilray is, right? It's a Canadian horse. It's almost as worthless as Chinese. If it was Chinese weed, it probably wouldn't be weed. But damn, this day is like it really just went absolutely nowhere. A few takeaways, at least, I had a few takeaways that that well, takeaway one, nobody should own stocks ever in 2026. You don't need to own stocks. iRobot, I hope that was a wake up call for everybody, right? Blatant manipulation. That's why we don't own pump and dumps. That's why, Tilray. I wouldn't have got the 1340 in the aftermarket. I thought I might hold it overnight, but you know what? I walked in today, I would have hold it anyway. But I don't see the point. I have no desire at all to own stocks unless we crash, which I think we do, which would be awesome. But look at some of the stuff we traded last week that looked really good. Gemmy, it's below right where we came from now. Yeah, I think my Mac's tweaking out now. Might have to get a new computer. It was a good 4 year run. Yeah, something wrong with the microphone. Check it, check. Yeah. Hmm. Could be the delay. But gentlemen and ladies, UVXY with 7 minutes left has closed basically flat, telling you that we're still in a bull market. We're just going through some easy profit taking. This is all this is. It's an unwinding, right? You let me when the Qs are under 582.50 and the UVXY is screaming past 50, you'll know the difference. This is squadouche. This is nothing. It's a fart in the wind. It's just profit taking. Some of these stocks are still up hundreds, if not thousands of percent for the year. These quantum stocks are all still up huge, even though they've gotten hammered. They're still up 200-300%. Anyway, bottom line is trading still. Today was kind of boring. Trading's still the way to go. I think 2026 is going to be all about trading. Because think about it, we stay in this monster range. Let's say we do break down a little bit, and maybe we don't crash, but like that 575 area on the Qs, we stay between 575 and those highs on 638. That's a massive trading range. So while we're in there, there's going to be so much going on underneath the surface that we don't need the market to rally. Crashes sometimes, back in my day when we'd crash, we'd actually sit, we'd crash, and then we'd sift through the rubble for a while, and then we'd start to rally. Now we get these V bottom recoveries where we crash and we're already into a recovery stage 3 days later. But monster up, monster down. I'll take that. I'll take that all year because we'll always be. Well, I'll always be liquid. But what's important is that we didn't rally today. We tried and failed, and that doesn't bode well for tomorrow. So tomorrow, if we're gapped above, anywhere above 609.72, which is now new lows, we break today's lows yesterday, we go lower. And that'll search for the 607.50 area, 605. And if you remember the 603 area, Q is very important. And then again, if we don't hold 603, down, down, down. Red Queen's going down. I say, I think we're going to test one more time. And that's, for me, I'm looking at 6 month because that takes in the August correction that we had with Apple, the NVIDIA correction we had 3 weeks ago, a month ago already. Takes in lots of the ups and downs, takes the big rallies, throw it all to the screen, and it's spitting out 580.63. If you ask me where I think we're going to be soon, I would say 588.63. Hopefully tomorrow. Quicker we get over, the better. But if we break 588.63, then we're going to have to pivot from the Friday NVIDIA earnings. And then we break there, that's 6 month lows. And then we're going to go test that April area, which is, it'll be scary on the way down, but whatever. It's not scary for us. What do you got? What does that price reflect? Yeah. Oh, that's the April. The Trump came. Yes. And then, well, the day after, we broke those lows, but then fought back. See, I thought we were going to get slammed in the point first, and it just turned into a reversal day. Can't fight it. But going back to the premise, right? Like we always say, nobody's getting rich as a day trade. You just want to learn how to make money every day. Job accomplished, right? It's a job. It's a job. You work. Today, the boss let us out early because there was really the best trade of the day was right at the beginning of the day. And since then, it's been me and but meandering is a good day to learn. I just watched that episode. Shitty people. I've been going back and been watching. I've been going back. I went back to like season, I think 18, trying to catch up. So many episodes I never even seen. The whole integrity weed farm stuff. Oh my god, so funny. You guys watch South Park? You should. It's hilarious. Remember when Butters was a pimp? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I missed it that crossed over. Like, who is that? Like, oh, well, it was not funny. Oh, yeah. So that's the season I missed. I went back. I'm like, who the hell's this guy? Like, he's the principal now. Yeah, I missed. I missed it. Right, man. This was one of the most swadouchy days of the year. I'm telling you, man. What a good choice not to do too much. Hope you guys didn't get any, fall into any pitfalls or what's that trap where there's a bunch of sticks and spikes waiting for you at the end of the bottom of the hole. Dead drop. What do they call it? Seriously, you don't get more of a swadouchy kind of day. Whew, thank God that's over, right? Yeah. But we got something big about to happen, and that is Micron technology. Hey, what's up? Oh, I forgot I was online. Hey, how you doing? What's up? I forgot this thing was running. Uh, can you hear me now? I don't know. I think it's working better now. Baba booey, fa fa fody, fa fa fo hi. I almost got thrown off. I did rubber retard on TikTok, and I got flagged. So there are some decent earnings coming out tonight. There is no way we're going to be that boring when the earnings start coming out. So I believe there was somebody coming out tonight that was interesting. Oh, here we are. Yeah. Oh, great. I own the stock. So NAVN. I knew there was something coming out tonight. So I don't like to talk about it, but there's a company called Public, and Robinhood. Obviously, Public is Robinhood's competitor, and Robinhood started letting people get IPOs. You could put in for an IPO. So if an IPO is coming out, generally you got to be, an accredited investor or whatnot, private placement. Not many people are able to get the IPOs at IPO price. Now they become a little bit more liquid, and you could put in for an IPO. So I got first one I did was Figure, FIGR. I got in at like 25. Stock had opened up around 30. I got paid. And then I got Clar. You guys remember Clar? Yeah, nobody remembers Clar. I got Clar. It opened up a little bit higher. I got paid. And I was like, oh, cool. And I got an, hey, would you like to participate in NAVN? So I Googled what NAVN. I had no idea what it was. Apparently some disruptive travel agent, AI travel aid. I don't even know what it is, right? But I was 2 for 2. I was like, all right, cool. I put in for the NAVN. I didn't even know I had it. I got it at $25. The stock opens up at $22 and promptly falls 40%. So I'm like, all right, let me just wait the dollar cost average. And it made a turn. I bought another couple of hundred shares. And I was just about to get out. And I decided, all right, let me see if it breaks its lifetime VWAP. Bad choice. So now they're reporting earnings tonight. And if this thing breaks 13, I'm probably just going to eat this whole thing and just chalk it up to me being, greedy, because I actually dollar cost averaged my way out of this thing. I could have got out pretty much flat. And I'm still in it. And they're reporting earnings tonight. So NAVN will be in play. And then Micron Technology, which is Rambus's big brother. You guys know Rambus. It's a big semiconductor stock. They report, I think, in a couple of days. You got Lennar coming out tomorrow night. Not much to choose from or winding down. You got J-Bill Circuitry. And then Micron's Wednesday night. So that'll be big for the chip stocks, especially if we're coming off a sell. Catch some shorts off guard. We'll see. MU Wednesday night.
AI-powered travel advisor.
If you were to put VWAP on your platform, what settings would you be? Just your classic VWAP. It's a standard number. It's just we like Thinkorswim because they seem to have more data, and then we programmed our script on Thinkorswim because it just seemed to work better. So we're kind of like born. I've been born into Thinkorswim. I don't know any other platforms. But now VWAP has transcended. You can even get VWAP, multiple time frame VWAP on Yahoo Finance. You just have to enter the amount of days you want to look at, and it puts it on the chart. Doesn't grab the same amount of data as we get on Thinkorswim. It's a little bit different, but the concept's the same. By the way, something going on with Ford.
Abbott's out.
Ford just dipped hard, and now it's just ripping. What happened to Ford? That usually doesn't move like that. That looks like a report. Wait a minute. That's
Ford.
They just wrote down their EV blah blah. Ford to stop making EV version of the F-150. I guess that worked out real well for them. See, everyone's going to be doing the same thing. Everyone's going to be junking their freaking EV projects. And inevitably,
Oil stocks.
inevitably it's going to be right back to Tesla, the only one doing it. Everybody tried to play catch up. They failed. And they're like, all right, fucking things. Government tried to make you buy an electric car. Yeah. Just like any other product. Nobody wants to be told they have to buy something. I went from wanting a Tesla until somebody told me I had to buy one. Now I don't want one. And that's what happened. Nobody wants to be told that they have to buy something. Plus,
Like the Affordable Care Act.
Yeah, plus nobody wants an electric car. It's a second car. It's not. Nobody wants an electric car. That's just my opinion. Nobody wants an electric car as their only car. Nobody. You use your Tesla to putter around the town. You don't have to go on road trips. You don't have to be worried about it running out of juice. Find a charging station. I know there are more of them out there, but still, premise is still the same.
Or it's cold outside and the batteries don't want to overcharge. Lithium doesn't like cold weather.
I read an article once about how they were going to put out an electric version of the They're going to try to simulate the sound of the Hemi, but an electric version. And I was like, I got a better idea. Just buy the Hemi.
They made a movie about that. Paul Blart.
Oh, right, when he had the Hemi. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can't get the transistors to stop blowing up when I'm revving the engine to make the sound.
But that's why Tesla, if anyone is wondering why Tesla keeps going up now, first of all, it caught the shorts off guard. And it's a robot army company now. That's what it is. It's drones, robot army, conquering Mars.
You can choose two things for your portfolio. Just buy the Qs like Kenny's dad, or just buy Tesla and sit back and wait.
I love it. Again, the first thing I'm doing, if the market does crash, if I get a chance to buy Tesla under $300 again, I promised I wasn't going to sell it, and I sold it probably 2 days later. I caught off that earnings dip, and that was the last chance. Stinks.
Tesla's just off of the highs.
Yeah. Yep. Monster.
It's going to 560, 550, 575.
It's the one trade Kathy Wood's going to be right about. Everybody thought I was nuts. Well, I am nuts, but 12 years ago, when I was buying Tesla, I liked the cars and all, but when I read about Elon Musk, I was like, this dude is going to freaking build us a space station either on the moon or Mars. And I was like, it would be kind of cool if you own Tesla and he does colonize Mars. It'll be like Otisburg from Superman 1, when his premise was to nuke California so it would drop off into the ocean, so he'd have all this new real estate. It's a brilliant plan, except for killing the 32 million people in California. But that's the plan. And you'd have new land. Same thing here. Colonize Mars. You own Tesla stock. You got to pick a couple of acres of Mars for yourself. Name it after yourself or whatever.
40 acres in a Tesla.
There you go. But
he's building those robots legitimately to go to Mars, to build out the infrastructure, to then make it habitable for human beings. Up until now, we've never been really capable of it. We can't go to a foreign planet and exist there long enough to build any type of infrastructure. You got robots that can build buildings and plumbing and do whatever needs to be built in the vacuum of space or in an unsuitable climate. That's pretty freaking amazing. You seen those robots lately? What was that Will Smith movie? Was it called I, Robot?
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
Yeah, and the combination of that and the AI movie with the kid and that other guy, which was a creepy, weird movie, but if you watch it again, it wasn't bad. AI, I think the name of the movie was AI, right? With the kid from I See Dead People, right? Wasn't he in it?
Johnny Depp was scary too.
Where he transferred.
Elon's doing that. Allowing your brain to log into the internet.
Yeah,
well, I'm down for that. I'm ready for the needle in the back of my neck any day. I'll do it.
Yeah, Haley Joel Osment, and then you had Jude Law and William Hurt. AI from 2001. And of course, there's that movie where you get your robot daughter, yeah. None of it ends well, right? So I've seen Terminator enough. Skynet.
That's Starlink, essentially.
By the way, there was a really cool series. It was the Sarah Connor Sarah Connor Chronicles. It was right in between all the Terminators and Skynets. So well done. Nobody ever talks about it. Very cool. Speaking of that, has anybody seen the new Predator movie? They keep putting these out. I haven't got around to seeing that one yet. It's like Young Predator or something. Baby Predator.
Bicentennial Man's a good movie if you got 4 hours to kill.
Oh my God, Robin Williams?
Yeah.
That was a 4-hour movie?
I don't know if it was 4, but it was long. But it's worth it. It's worth watching.
What did I just watch that was really long? That was good. Oh, Frankenstein. The new Frankenstein. It's pretty good. I loved it, actually. It's well done. Oh my God, I sat through The Running Man. It wasn't bad. But it's, you know.
Is it a new?
New Running Man with that handsome devil from Maverick. And he also plays that football guy, which is the best show. Chad Powers. If you haven't seen Chad Powers, stop what you're doing and go watch it right now. Predator Badlands. Yeah. Oh, wasn't bad? I love all the Predator stuff. I mean, I love Alien versus Predator. I like when the guy with the big schnoz that gets thrown on Predator Island. They have to fight. Topher was in it. You can't beat Arnold. Come on. Get to the chopper. Come on. I'm here. Kill me. Yeah, of course. That movie was so good. I saw it 3 times in the theater. So good. Even Predator 2 with Dan, for some reason, what's his name? He went from Lethal Weapon to being Predator 2. Getting too old for this shit. Chasing aliens. Gonna have me some fun. Cook! Same guy who played Cook in Commando. Fucker stuck in there like an Alabama tick. Hey man, you're bleeding. I don't got time to bleed. When Jesse the Body is shooting freaking helicopter freaking Tommy gun at you, that's the best shit. Yeah, I love Predator. I've seen that movie 10,000 times. Yeah. Man, so anyway, this stuff will make you a sexual tyrannosaurus. You know your movie lines, right? Oh man, good times. See, if you know movie quotes, you get to stay. And what song was playing in the background? Come on now.
He claimed he has a misery, but he having a lot of fun, oh baby. Yeah, baby. Woo, baby. Having me some fun tonight. Yeah. Well, long tall Sally, she's big species guy. Everything that Uncle John need, oh baby. Yeah, baby. Woo, baby. Having me some fun tonight.
Good times. Yeah. All right. I got to cook dinner before my wife comes home to beat me. What are you doing tonight? Doing a pork chop, side of asparagus.
That sounds kind of yummy.
Yes. How do you make your asparagus? I take the asparagus, line in a tray, and then I take oil, little olive oil, drizzle it. I put some breadcrumbs on it, a couple of pats of butter, some Parmesan cheese, salt and pepper, and then you bake it. Yummy. By the way, if you stick around long enough, Solid is not only is he a VWAP specialist, he's a great chef. Always got some good recipes. Sooner or later, I'll make a cookbook.
I worked on that over the weekend.
Nice. Thin pork chops, soy sauce, broil.
Cluck and Oink. Sounds like Oink's going to be for dinner tonight. Now you got me thinking pork chops.
My wife's actually gotten better at cooking now. She does the pistachio crusted halibut with a little lemony twist to it. So good. Very impressed. I come from a family who didn't know how to cook. My mom is the worst. It's amazing I survived.
But you always had your Skippy peanut butter.
I still eat that shit. No, I'm on to Jif now.
Okay.
Yeah. But all right, brother. I just want to say hi. Welcome to the party. We'll be here for the rest of the year and keep on going and on and on and on. But again, big takeaway from today: there was not much to do. I tend to shut my mouth when there's not much to do, because if I talk, you might interpret what I'm saying as putting some trades on there. I did not do a thing except for that QQQ trade. I dipped my toe into that Tilray a couple of times, but it really just was goofing around. Hopefully it's a little bit more active tomorrow. But really, if we break today's lows tomorrow with UVXY confirming again, I think we're going to get a bloodbath. At least a 4 or 5 point more to the downside. And if that doesn't hold, but that's what makes us good. We trade both sides of the market, sometimes even the same day. So, and then we got earnings. Next thing you know, it's New Year's. Usually that's a bullish week. And then we have earnings season. So if you guys want to see me do my dog and pony show, you could guys make fun of me. I'll be doing a thing at 3:00. I'm doing a presentation Thursday. And we do this whole scripted thing. I'm really not good at it because I don't like reading. But I'm doing an event on Thursday that'll lead us into the schmooze. And we'll talk more about that in the next couple of days, because I'm supposed to go out that Thursday. There's a charity event with I really don't want to miss it, but Steven Van Zandt. Steven Van Zandt? I'm part of a couple of different charity events because this Deadhead group that I'm in, Wall Street Dead Ahead. She's involved with it's called Teach Rock. Bill Carbone and Steven Van Zandt. It's always nice to hang with Steven Van Zandt, and he always brings some famous friends, so you never know who's going to be there. So I might have to duck out Thursday. Maybe do an early schmooze so I could get to this event. A lot of cool people there. Plus, hey, Steven Van Zandt's going to be there. Guy from Little Feat usually shows up. And, very cool. On that note, I'll see you guys on TikTok. I'll see you guys on YouTube. I'll see you guys, if something's dramatic going on in the middle of the night, I'll usually just jump on if you hear me talking. So, now that the market's flirting with those lows, I'm probably going to be watching the futures tonight in case they roll over. If they do, I want to be involved. All right. Other than that, let's all thank our lucky stars. Our man Solid Jello shows up. You don't know. It's always an added bonus. Remember. Thank you, sir.
It is a privilege to be here.
And give thanks to everybody else here. They all work on tips and commission. Viper, farewell. Minotaur, my friend. I'll see you guys in the morning. Be careful out there. See you.
I made mac and cheese last night from scratch, which was really good. Sunday, my girl and I, we we decided it's kind of getting late by the time we got done making them. So I was like,
See you guys later.
We got this cheese ball that we made. I made up 2 cheese balls for Thanksgiving.
Robin.
In the fridge. Ate the other one, but.
So yeah, email me, get on the list if you haven't been a part of what we're doing. All right. I'll see you guys on the internet, man. Peace.